Hi guys! Today I'm reviewing this T-fal Filtra 1 deep fryer. It measures about 10 inches tall, 12 inches across, and 13 inches wide. The electrical cord is 30 inches long. This fryer comes with a basket. Just push the button to open the lid. This is the mesh basket. Lift up the tabs on the side. This is the filter screen and the instruction manual. The manual has cooking times and temperature for fresh and frozen foods. The lid is removable for cleaning. Just push the tab in the back and it comes right up. Push it down to lock. The filter inside the lid is not removable. When you first get the fryer, wash the basket, filter screen, and lid with warm soapy water. Make sure to dry it thoroughly. These parts are also dishwasher safe. The frying pot itself is not removable. You can clean this with a soapy sponge and dry it. Just don't put water in the pot. The outside can be wiped down. You can fry using the fry basket, or remove it and fry directly in the pot. And it's up to you if you want to use the filter screen or not. The temperatures for different types of food are marked on the fryer. And here is the adjustable thermostat. The on-off button is right here on the bottom. The cord plugs into the back bottom of the machine. I've cleaned all the parts and dried them, so we can go ahead and test this out by making French fries. The filter screen is inside, and I'll use the fry basket for the French fries. This is 2 pounds of potatoes that I've cut up into regular French fry size, about 1/4 inch. I've soaked them in cold water. You can soak them for about 30 minutes or a little bit longer. First, I'll drain the water off and dry the potatoes really well. Inside the pot, there is a maximum line and a minimum line. You want to pour oil between those two lines. Never fill oil above the max line. For oil, the minimum line is 8.36 cups or 1.9 liters. And the maximum line is 9.24 cups or 2.1 liters. I'm gonna be using vegetable oil. You can use corn oil or rapeseed oil. If you're using solid fat, make sure to melt it before you pour it into the pot. Don't use animal fat in this unit because it could smoke. I'm gonna go ahead and pour in vegetable oil. Below the max line, close the lid, plug in the fryer, turn the unit on. I'm gonna fry the French fries twice. The first fry is at a lower temperature and the second fry is gonna be at a higher temperature. For the first fry, I'm gonna leave the temperature at the lowest level, which is 302 degrees Fahrenheit. After a few minutes, the indicator light went off. That means the oil is at the set temperature and we can go ahead and fry the potatoes. Make sure to thoroughly dry your potatoes. I use clean kitchen towels. If you use paper towels, you're just gonna waste a lot of paper towels. The maximum amount of fresh French fries you can do at one time is 2.65 pounds. This is just about 2 pounds. Now, if you're using frozen French fries, the maximum is 1.65 pounds. The frozen quantity is always gonna be much less than the fresh quantity. Open the lid. The handle should be horizontal like this. There are hooks on the side of the basket. Gently lower the basket. Once it's completely lowered, just push the handle down. Wait for 1 minute, then close the lid. We'll cook the fries for 5 minutes. You want to stay clear of the back of the unit here, as there's a lot of steam coming out and it's very hot. It's been 5 minutes. I'm going to turn the unit off. Lift the handle. Press the button to open the lid. Let the steam escape for about 15 seconds. Pull the basket up slowly and hook it onto the pot. Let this drain for about a minute. It's been a minute. I'm gonna take the fries out and leave it aside. Close the lid. Turn the unit on and set the temperature to 350 degrees. When the indicator light turns off, we'll do the second fry. After After you lower the basket of food into the hot oil, wait for 1 minute before closing the lid. We'll cook the fries for 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes, we'll open the lid. Lift the handle. Give it 15 seconds. And slowly lift up the basket and drain it. Let it drain for about 1 minute. They're a nice color, they look golden brown. After a minute, we can remove the basket, turn the machine off. After you transfer your fries, make sure to salt them and give them a toss. You can hear they're crispy, pretty evenly fried. Some of them are lighter than others. I will taste one. It's crispy, very tasty. The fry basket was almost full, so that could be a reason for some of the fries not getting crispy. But overall, the unit did a good job. When you're frying, you don't have to use the fry basket, especially for things like donuts or battered food. Use tongs and just drop your food slowly into the oil. Battered foods tend to stick to the fry basket. After you're done frying, unplug the fryer and cool the oil completely. Once the oil is cool, you can store the oil right in the same container and just close the lid. Or pour the oil out into an airtight container and store it that way. If you use solid shortening to fry, don't store it in this pot. Make sure you cool it and store it in another container. You can see the filter's clean. There are very few crumbs on the bottom of the pot. We were just frying French fries. There was no batter on it. There was not really much that could sit on top of the filter. It is best to clean the filter after every use and remove any crumbs from the oil. These are frozen samosas. I'm gonna fry these up and see how they come out. Whenever you're frying anything frozen, make sure to get as much of the ice crystals or any of the moisture that has formed on top. I'm heating the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. These are 12 frozen mini samosas. I'm using the same oil I used for the French fries. I stored the oil in the unit for a couple of days. I'll check on them in a few minutes. I'll give it 2 more minutes. You want them to be golden brown. These frozen samosas cook very quickly in under 5 minutes. They're done. We'll let them drain for a minute and they're ready to serve. As you can see, one exploded. I think I cooked it for a minute too long and there are particles in the oil. It's nice that there is a filter screen which should catch most of the bits from the samosas. They're all crispy. The inside is cooked. Really nice juicy filling. So the fryer does a good job on frozen products. The oil smelled fine and the samosas taste like they've been fried in fresh, clean oil. These samosas are filled with cheese and chilies. They're so good. I'm gonna go have these with a cup of tea. As always, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you want to try this fryer out, I've put a link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.